Frontier 100% fiber internet is here, with more speed and reliability.
Finally, I can experience a humiliating loss to a 13-year-old without lagging out.
Finally, I can pull up, circle back, touch base, and unpack this.
Finally, we can watch 4K videos of people who desperately want our approval.
Do you ever have that feeling where something just didn't feel right? That's exactly what happened to me a few months ago.
You just punk out. Punk out. Love all you guys, but you gotta go, alright? I'm not your coach anymore, okay?
You kicking us out now?
Come on.
I knew you were nothing but a fake white boy pretender.
Man, get out of my house. My house. My house.
Everybody had that moment when you hit rock bottom, and the only thing left to do is to look up. Yo,
And I feel like I'm a disgrace with this grace that I need the most. More than just knowing scriptures and how many I can quote. Hard to keep holding on when I'm at the end of my road, but I'm coping, hoping that God will be there when I need protection. One of my mama lessons, she taught me through adolescence, and now I look at life through the light of the resurrection. My genius is what you witness with everything out of place. But God so loved the world, even knowing we make mistakes, and it's written all on my face till I hate when I won't admit it. My own worst enemy living with this resistance. I wrestle with all the tension from all of my past resentment, and I can feel the weight and it's making me want to give it. My life, I got this breath in my chest. So if you teach me and you leave it, or I follow your steps from the beginning to the end, I'ma end it with you. The only way I know to win.
Hey, you're the Swami. You were right about those games, you know?
Yeah, you were right too. I think I might need a lawyer.
Let's talk.
I saw your sign out there on the road, and then the diner, and then I found your card here. 3 times. Do you know the significance of that?
I can't say that I do.
It's the Holy Trinity. Jesus died and then rose on the 3rd day. There's 27 books of the Bible, which is 3 to the 3rd power.
66 books in the Bible.
Right.
27 in the New Testament.
Right. Well, 66 is still a multiple of 3. And Jesus prayed 3 times in the Garden of Gethsemane before his arrest.
Okay.
After that.
Okay, I get it. 3's a sign.
Right.
Look, I don't even know if I believe there is a God. But I sure know you can't pray with kids in schools.
You ever try that?
Praying? Who hasn't?
What'd you ask for?
For what?
For what?
That I wouldn't have a wife that cheated.
And
I'm divorced.
because she cheated?
No.
You did.
I don't think I can help you. I don't think I can help you.
Counselor, what do you want most in life?
Make money, be happy.
Well, all I want to do is help kids. I want to help boys become men. Just coach them and help them. It's the only thing I know how to do. That's what I'm good at. That's my calling, is to do that. And that's why I'm here right now, is because a kid came to me for help, and I gave it to him the best way I know how, the only way I knew how to help him. And they took everything away from me for that. And so I'm here now asking for your help. And yeah, you would be putting your neck out on the line, but that's what I did for somebody who needed help, and that's why I'm here. So let's make some history.
I need a retainer up front in case you have a crisis of faith. I'll do the rest on contingency.
How much you need?
10,500.
Mr. Brown, I'm unemployed. I don't have access to that kind of money.
I can't do it for free, Swami.
Would you take 5,000, Mr. Brown?
And the only thing left to do is to look up. Yo.
And I feel like I'm in disgrace with this grace that I need the most. More than just knowing scriptures and how many I can quote. Hard to keep holding on when I'm at the end of my road, but I'm coping, hoping to God will be there when I need protection. One of my mama lessons, she taught me through adolescence, and now I look at life through the light of the resurrection.
Michael.
What are you doing here? How did you know where I was?
Do you realize what you're doing? I just want to pay my school. They're gonna make me tell them everything I know. You should check your office.
Why?
They left a message.
We should go. Get out of here.
Go? Go where?
Anywhere. Just not here. A vacation. Huh? You spend all your time around these old things nobody wants.
Oh, so I guess I'm nobody, huh?
Well, I didn't mean nobody. I just meant we should be more spontaneous. Leave.
I have to work.
You own the shop.
And I need $10,400, remember?
I remember. But a few days won't hurt. I mean, the case is going to be settled real soon.
It will.
It will.
Michael, look at me. In my eyes and tell me you think this case is going to be settled soon.
It will.
We're the same. Exactly. Same DNA.
It will.
Michael.
This is,
I've known about it for a while. I just wanted to see how long it was going to take for you to tell me about it.
Why didn't you?
Why? Because with people you love, you tend to be more forgiving. But I just kept hoping that you would do something. Do something to make it right.
Laurel.
And you want me to leave my life. You look around here and you see old stuff, but I see treasures. The people who made all this stuff, they've long since passed. But what they put their hands to is treasure. That's their legacy. And I used to have one of my own that died in that car accident. So right now, I just want to make their legacy live on right here. So no, I don't need a vacation. I am where I need to be.
I'll pay you back. Every cent.
I have to work.
Laurel, I'll pay you back. I promise. I promise. That's my sister. My heart. I did this to her. I gotta fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Watch me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a nice day.
Under God.
Do I know you?
Under God. One nation under God. Approved by Congress in 1954. Is there a specific reason you excluded that phrase? Oh, you've been served by Michael Brown, attorney at law. Mr. Paul will see you in court. And the plaintiff should be allowed a hearing for immediate reinstatement. My client's season will be nearly over in 60 days, Your Honor.
My client needs more time for discovery. We need more time. 6 months is what we're thinking.
6. Your Honor, this hearing should take place
Sophie, those smell delicious. Bluehost makes it easy to build a spicy WordPress website with endless design freedom. Talk about that. Build beyond boundaries at Bluehost.
They told me to sit down.
I always want to have my daughter seeing me in my strongest self.
Be nice.
Throughout high school, I experienced a lot of eating disorders.
Be quiet.
When I found out that I had cancer.
Your Honor, this hearing should take place this week.
That's not feasible, and besides, that's absurd.
That is not absurd.
I have heard
Mr.
from
Trout.
both you upwards of an hour. You want to forever try the case to make the plaintiff suffer, and you want to catch them with their pants down so they can't prepare properly. Both positions strategically valid, both positions logically flawed. Gentlemen, you have 30 days to complete discovery. Trial begins in another 30 days. Now, I'm sorry if your client has to miss his basketball season, but my docket does not revolve around basketball. And I'm sorry if your client has to work to prepare for trial, but sometimes, counselor, that's the way it goes. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I had hoped you'd be a little more sympathetic to my client's case, Your Honor.
I am a man of both fact and faith, Mr. Brown, and I would suggest you find a strong dose of both before this trial begins.
I'm Joseph T. Harrington, trial lawyer. Judge Rogers asked that we intervene and bring our 200 years of collective experience to bear. Now, who is this lawyer who is shaking a stick at the beehive? Smart filed a claim for retaliation. Doesn't depend on the success of the underlying claim. Nevertheless. Michael Brown, Yale Law, 1985. 3 disciplinary complaints, suspended for 6 months. Last chance reinstatement. Misses deadlines. Last 5 years, filed 65 cases, 58 settled, 3 lost at trial, 2 dismissed due to lack of prosecution, and 1 little victory for a rear-end car accident. Verdict, $2,500. We will not simply scorch the earth. There'll be no settlement. There'll be no compromise. There'll be no way out. Still, you go get me a settlement conference with Mr. Michael Brown.
Aiden Paul. Aiden.
The First Amendment does not give coaches the right to impose their religion on their students. coaching, they are bound by the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment. This means that they cannot encourage, organize, or participate in prayer. When they get home, they can pray, but whenever they coach and not preach.
You know, you've managed to divide the community in a way I haven't seen in a while. Your resume is impressive, but I must say, and I'm not one to beat around the bush, there is no one in the state who will hire you.
Aiden, Paul?
Good afternoon.
How may I help you?
This is my first time here, so I don't really know what to do, but I have to apply for unemployment benefits.
Fill out these forms and wait over there. Next.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to violate anything, but I just been waiting in line for 3 hours.
Denied.
You lost Michael. Don't let this escalate. It won't be good for either of us.
I'll have the money long before it's due. Guarantee.
Hi.
Hey, I've been looking for you for over a week. Trial's around the corner. I'm meeting with the defense in less than 24 hours.
I've been busy.
Your phone's off.
I'm staying at a friend's house right now, and I don't need that extra bill.
Well, good news and bad. Which first?
I don't know. Why don't we let the good news drown out the bad news?
All right, bad. The firm of Harrington, Smith, and Held took over the case. We drew the partner, Joseph Harrington. He's tough. He hasn't lost a trial in 20 years.
So we can't win?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can beat him. But we may not have to. That's the good news. They called, want to talk settlement.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Good. That's very good. I pushed for this trial to come up fast. That put pressure on them. They don't want to put their resources in this and know that it's bad PR, so they want me to come by tomorrow.
Like I'd get my job back, like very soon, good thing?
I told them if getting your job back wasn't on the table, we wouldn't talk. They said, let's talk. It'll all be over tomorrow.
Sorry, after conferring with my client, we declined to make an offer.
You never had any plans to settle. That's considered deception, deceit, old-fashioned lying.
I did no such thing. There was always a possibility, albeit a lower than slight chance, but anything's possible.
Well, if that's the way you want to play it.
You're really not going to dismiss this suit, are you?
I don't quit.
After you learn a few things about your client, I'm sure that withdrawing might be a smart move.
Patience prevents me from folding prematurely.
I gotta give you a little credit. Realizing that if you argue the merits, the actual constitutionality of prayer, you lose. So instead, you plead retaliation. That may get you an A in my common law class, but in the end, it's a little consequence here.
That's presumptuous.
Prophetic, maybe. Reality is, if you argue prayer, you lose.
I'll take that under consideration.
You realize this trial starts in 2 weeks? per your request?
It's fine, Counselor. I wouldn't mind hastening the headline, Joseph Harrington loses. Now that headline, I'd toil for.
T. Joseph T. Harrington. Not Joseph Harrington, the plumber, Joseph Harrington, sanitary worker. Joseph T. Harrington, litigator. That's something you seem to forget. There will be no settlement.
Very well. Joseph Harrington, T.
With your client and his lawyer, I would expect this to be the shortest deliberation in history. We're done.
$5,000. One hand.
I was never able to find a bra that fits my small chest. For as long as I can remember, being small was something to be embarrassed about. I used to try on 50 bras in a dressing room, and none of them fit or made me feel great about my body. Small-chested women deserve better. So, I made a bra designed especially for women who wear AA, A, and B cups, and a brand that empowers women to feel like they're enough just the way they are. It's not your body that has to change, it's the industry. Our Fit Perfected design finally gets rid of cup gaps, and instead hug, lift, and flatter what you got like the perfect pair of yoga pants, but for your boobs. We've also grown a passionate community that we call the IBTC.
Nothing fits me as well as a pepper bra. And I just want to stress how well this fits.
We hope you'll join us and try Pepper Bra to see what the hype is all about.
I wasn't sure if I should run or slug you.
You said that you wanted to talk, so I hope you got some good news for me.
You should have made an appointment. My life doesn't revolve around this case.
I've never seen another soul anywhere near this office. Hopefully we'll just be back to normal living, as soon as we get this settlement. Thank God for that.
You lost your job, your house, your team, your record. Still, you thank God. You lost your job for praying. If prayer was so powerful, wouldn't you still be working?
What am I supposed to do? Just be faithful when I am rolling in the riches? Balling? On top?
They're not settling.
They're not settling?
They're not settling.
It's funny because I thought that you told me they called you and said that they wanted to settle.
They called, but they snuck me.
Snuck you? Oh, I see. So they outsmarted you is what you're saying.
Say it any way you want. But that's not the worst part.
That's not the worst part? What's the worst part?
Well, no matter what happens, just keep praying, right?
Why don't you go ahead and tell me the worst part?
Look. You see that stack of motions they filed? There's 50 grand in fees sitting on that desk.
Where's your stack of motions?
You didn't pay me 50 grand.
Well, what does 5 grand stack look like? That's really it? That's really it?
And there's more.
More? Oh, there's more.
More.
Even more.
You should have told me.
This is supposed to be sealed. Why are you handing me this? This is sealed record.
If that gets in, you can't win.
What do you mean if it gets in? It's not supposed to be in. It's not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to. No one is ever supposed to be able to look at this because it's supposed to be sealed. We're dropping this lawsuit right now. Do you understand?
Drop it?
Yeah, I can't go to trial with a lawyer who
They
keeps
have
something
it.
that was sealed as a
Their
minor
money
record.
unsealed it.
There's no way this should be here right now. Do you understand? There's no way.
So you just want to drop it?
Yeah, that's right.
All my time, the kids are important, etc., and so forth. You know, I don't get you, Swami. I don't get you. One minute you're all about prayer, and the next minute you're ready to quit.
Ready to quit? I'm not quitting anything. I'm getting out of suicide right now. That's what I'm doing. I lost my job, I lost my bike, I lost my house, I lost my living, I lost everything. And I'm waiting for answers. All I keep getting is you sitting here telling me it gets worse. Oh, they outsmarted me. Oh, your sealed record from when you were 10 years old is now public because they have money and we don't.
That's right. I tell you this so you know what we're up against. I tell you this so that you can understand. They're playing for keeps. You get it? You get it? And all you got is me. The only person crazy enough or desperate enough to take your case. The only person who's willing to stick their neck out for you. The only person who... You can't quit. We can't quit. I didn't tell you this to quit. I told you this to fight. Now, you asked me something the other day. You asked me, did I want to make history? But I'm telling you now. Let's make history.
What are we going to do about this, Mr. Brown?
Mr. Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, our legal system trusts the community to enforce the law. Today, you are that community. Your job is important and relatively simple. You have to decide if Aiden Paul violated a rule and whether any violation deserved termination. Now, they will tell you that Mr. Paul was terminated for praying with a player, and that prayer constituted a violation of policy, and for that, termination was proper. And then you'll hear the truth. The truth is that Mr. Paul threatened to report the school's principal's violations to the board. And later, that same day, he was fired. Those are the facts, ladies and gentlemen. At the end, actually, the reason we're here is prayer. And where you believe, its greatest value lies. Thank you.
Oh, the truth. The truth. Yeah, when someone tells you they declare that they rely on the truth all too often, in actuality, the truth, it evades them. Because it's so blinded by their passionate stand for their position. Now, I have no doubt that Mr. Brown believes his client's position carries the shield of the truth. But reality is far from that barometer. You see, in 1962, our Supreme Court held that teacher-led prayer is unconstitutional. I'm going to say it again, listen very carefully. The Supreme Court held that teacher-led prayer is unconstitutional. Opening up prayer in school is akin to open up Pandora's box. Why? Because we don't want our children indoctrinated with whatever religion just happens to be popular at the moment. So we say no. You want to discuss those things, you want to ask questions, you do it inside your own home. The separation of church and state is an enforceable, constitutional principle. Mr. Paul, very simply, violated that principle. And the school, they terminated him for doing as such. That termination, you know what that termination does? It protects our children from the undue influence of people who happen to be popular. People that our children look up to, like Mr. Paul, who will do anything to win. Influence. People who influence our children. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, with that verdict, I want you to inform the plaintiff, I want you to inform Mr. Paul that we as a community, we respect and we uphold the law. No matter how many athletic events you may coach to victory, we respect and we uphold the law. Thank you.
Your Honor, plaintiff calls Kurt Rogers to the stand.
Let's go, son.
It has been brought to the court's attention that Mr. Kurt Rogers was never properly served a subpoena to testify in court today.
Judge, I was informed by the witness that he would testify today. But I would move to admit his deposition testimony.
Your Honor, we object to the admission of this deposition. We were not informed of the deposition because Mr. Brown deprived the defense the opportunity to cross-examine the